Can we just do that one more time? Because that stuttered like crazy. Please?
Yeah, one more time. With feeling.
One more time with feeling. Better. Except now
Much
knock
better.
something over.
Oh, it's just this.
Welcome to another exciting edition of
Set it down.
The Ravens Flock. My goodness, you know what? Between Angel's feet and you flinging things around, we're surrounded by klutzes.
I ain't a klutz.
Yes,
Not
you
my
are.
fault that I need a blanket because I'm cold.
That's my cousin,
I'm
sir,
cold.
General Klutz.
Yeah, we're both cold.
Oh my God!
It's
All
cold
right.
outside. I am cold.
Welcome one, welcome all.
Maybe it's cold outside.
It is Saturday, November 23rd. We're just a few days away from Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys have your feasts ready to be devoured. And
Turkey
Day.
Yes, turkey.
No, ham day.
Turkey Day.
Ham is better. Ham
Are we
is better.
really gonna do this?
Ham is better.
Hang on a minute.
I do
Let's
like- I
Angel's
do
gonna
like
break this
ham.
tie for us. Turkey or ham?
Pork.
What the fuck, dude?
Still a tie.
Listen,
Still a tie.
He didn't want to break the tie. He just wanted more chaos.
Oh yeah.
I'm
of
just
course
getting
he does.
hungrier.
He's the
Stop talking
embodiment
about
of chaos.
food.
Okay, how about this? Beef.
All right, let's move on. I am your
That
host.
sounds so wrong.
I am Jose
You want
Casabona.
steak?
I am the host of Wrestle Rewind, and I'm also the host,
Beef.
the founder, the executive producer, and content manager of this channel. And on behalf of all of us, we appreciate all of you tuning in tonight. And joining us live via Zoom call, the heretic who dare answers pork to celebrate with Thanksgiving. Yeah, may you never have any turkey for your feast
ham.
next week. Mr. Angel Mendez, the host of Los Amigos Play.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for your time. Thank you for welcoming me here. And once again, it is a joy and pleasure to stand with you. The irony is the fact not only do I have one turkey, I actually have two turkeys on my kitchen right now, soaking in the juice. One is for my mom, who's taking it over to the countryside for the other family, and one is for myself. So not only am I going to have turkey, I'm going to write pork on it in sauce.
Shame!
No, that is like
That's hilarious.
That's a double betrayal. All right.
So-
because
That's
No, it's triple betrayal because I'm going to stuff it with bacon.
Okay.
Okay.
So does that mean that if you have any leftovers, you're gonna bring it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, of course,
You
it's
need to-
leftovers.
you
It's
need to
like a
come over
family
and
tradition.
visit anyways.
We're gonna probably have
Share.
leftovers over here too.
Share.
Of course.
Yeah, I'll
Share
bring
it.
what I got left with me, and I'm going to have plenty.
Because we're not coming.
I don't
Are we
know.
all still coming down?
I don't know what's happening on Saturday. What are you
We'll
guys are planning
figure.
on doing?
Yeah. But anyways,
I'm working.
happy that you're still with us, Angel, even if it's just
Thank
the
you.
Zoom call. And don't worry. I don't have you marked for death until the end of the year.
Thank you. I need to let me get at least my bonus for the Christmas at work. Then you can send in the assassination squad. Thank you.
And joining me on my left, of course, is one of our awesome cosplayers. It's Dragon Fan Cosplay.
Hi guys. I am mentally and physically dead right now.
Welcome to the club.
Yay.
One of us.
One of us.
No, boss.
One of us.
I
Capitalist slave. Capitalist slave.
I finally finished my first week of my new job, and oh boy, I have a 12-hour shift next Saturday. Yay!
Good thing you have your beverage.
Yeah, welcome to the club. I know that feeling.
That means I could just crash over here.
And of course,
that's
joining us from our far right is another one of our awesome cosplayers. Here's Zayana Rose Cosplay.
Hi guys. Yeah. If you didn't watch us, literally how many hours beforehand?
2 hours ago.
Like 2 hours ago, we I just realized, oh, it's almost December. It's almost December. It's almost 2025.
Yeah.
Guys,
Don't say it like that,
guys, where did 2024 go?
Okay.
I mean, good
it
riddance.
up and-
Good riddance.
it up
'cause
and
fuck
died.
2024.
It up and died.
Okay. What happened is
It's
2024.
still over.
2024. We thought that that this was like a recycled year, but it turns out it wasn't recycled.
It was a filler year.
No. It wasn't recycled. It was.
Sacrifice.
We misread the label. It doesn't say recycled year. It says sourced from reclaimed water. So.
Or
that shit
it could have been
stank.
sacrificed.
It stank like
It's
crazy.
sacrificed. We sacrificed.
No,
It better be a sacrifice. Do you have an idea how hard it is to hide all those goat carcasses? Anyway, right, whatever you're saying.
Yeah,
Don't worry
sure.
about it.
Well,
Oh, that shit
yeah,
got,
well,
that shit got grim.
well, here's the
Dark
thing. Here's the
fast.
thing. I remember everything until like April, and then I blinked. And then
Oh
it
my
was
God,
suddenly
it's
October.
November.
No, and then it was suddenly October, and I'm like, wait, spooky month. Wait, I literally can't do anything because hurricanes! And then I blink again, it's November.
But it's almost
In
done.
my,
The
in
season's
my
almost
defense,
done.
when I did the rain dance, I thought I got all the moves right. I may have skipped a step or two. My bad.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
instead
we're
of just
blaming
rain, you brought
And destruction.
wind, and you brought insurances starting to pull out again.
It's
Next
Yeah.
time, I'll do the rain break dance. See what happens then.
Oh my
you're
God.
No.
watch
Dancing
rain
rain
dance.
If you
dance.
do that,
Rain
Florida will actually break off.
That
All right,
watch
guys.
rain dance cost me my car. I hope you're proud of yourself. I hope you owe me a car.
I know, damn. Next time, I'm gonna dance even harder. I
No.
want to see if I can
Yeah,
actually
no.
get hail back.
Guys, we-
bringing it back.
We're talking about bringing it back. We're gonna just have to chain him down so he can't do the rain dance anymore.
That would
Yeah.
probably be a good.
Sorry, Angel.
You cannot silence the voice.
Yes,
Yes,
we
we
can.
can.
And of course, let's not forget. The host of the Black Files by Type Partner for Wrestle Rewind, Amanda puts in the hours behind all the videos on his channel every single week. Unlike you, Angel, he is not marked for death at the end of the year. He will
Fine.
continue to live on because it is a
Oh.
worse torture than execution.
You know, just for that, odds are your bad luck juju that you have, you're likely just condemned me to an early grave. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Again, knock on wood. Knock on wood right now.
Mr.
You.
Bonnerouse.
You knock on wood. You, Mister, knock on wood.
My knee.
All I have is a glass desk. I literally
you're-
can't knock on any wood. I'm
Blockhead
sorry.
Skull. Knock on your skull there.
gosh.
Thank you for that fine introduction, and say, don't you ever forget the mister.
And much like all our other shows, folks, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit
Yes.
the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens flock, then you can become an Inner Flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. For those of us joining us in the live chat right now, if you're members of the Inner Flockers, go ahead and show off your custom badge emojis right now.
You mean you're not going to have me do the spiel?
I mean,
Josh, please, I could just...
I'm kidding.
No. You botched it. Just like
I'm
just
trying
like Case
something
Kermit
different.
takes like 9 minutes to introduce one person because he stretches the syllables, and you botched the script. I can
Yeah,
get
see,
the
guys,
script.
he still needs more Snickers. He needs a king
Yeah.
size. So if anyone
I
wants to
only have
donate a
bite
king
size, not even
size,
fun- It wasn't even a
Yeah,
fun
we,
size
we,
Snickers.
we need to
It
get
wasn't
you
even
a
fun size.
box of
I'm trying to
Snickers.
step up and do
Just-
something different.
Yeah. The difference is you don't know how to go to the script.
someone please donate a king size
King size
Snickers
me-
so he
No,
can
no,
have
no,
it.
no, no.
A
For all the
box
influencers we got
of
in the
king
chat, we know
size.
we've got plenty. Go ahead and show off those little thing membership badges and custom emojis. They're two separate things. Letting everyone know that you're here to help rescue the Ravens flock from the clutches of late stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way is the fact that we have to work 9 to 5 jobs, just like Dragonfang is one of us. But now the only
not
thing,
gonna be 9 to
but
5.
there's an easy way to get. There's an easy way to rescue her. There's an easy way to rescue Angel. There's an easier way to rescue Jose's brain. Well, maybe not all of Jose's brain. It was like 67% of it.
Sorry, guys, I need to make sure people get paid.
I refuse to
with
be
a wooden
rescued.
skull,
Give
there's
me
only so
better
much
battles.
space you can have. I'm sorry.
Hey, he just said he refused to be rescued, so I'll take his place.
We're talking about brain sizes and quantities amounts.
My brain is fine, thank you very much.
Are you sure?
So brave.
It makes yours look
Me?
like a pea.
No, Jose, it makes mine. It makes mine look like a goddamn.
Oh,
cantaloupe.
I will say, guys, please pray for me starting in January.
Good God.
Oh no, because we were switching over to a different platform. Yeah, new system just for some of us. And okay, let's just say
Okay,
this:
what-
how do you take a step back
By
and make it
stepping back.
worse?
Okay, that's pretty.
Yeah,
good.
that's
and the
what
way
to
you
do
fix
it.
that is by supporting the Ravens flock the way you have been this whole time. Just spread the word of the Ravens flock. Subscribe to us. Hit your notification bells. Make sure that your notification bell is on to all, not personalized, not off, all. Because we've been noticing that people haven't been getting notifications of when we go live, and that's a pain in the butt, and we want to make sure that you guys are up to date with that. The more subscribers we get, the more Inner Flockers get converted out of that, and if you guys continue sharing this channel and sharing our videos on all the other social media platforms, you will be able to bring in more people, and before you know it, we'll have enough Inner Flockers that will be completely self-sustaining, and that'll actually help us be able to leave our jobs and actually be be able to work for you. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, especially discounts to our merch link in the description below, and you get access to all of us at Ravens Flock, your favorite Motley Crew nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. Hey, up in the chat, we've got, let's see, the Joseph Santos. Thanks to Glitch Energy, my perpetual motion machine actually works. Dear God. Hot shit. Congratulations on it.
Awesome.
Also, I agree
Invent worse nukes.
Also, I agree with Sarah Serenity on the following comment.
Yep, Sarah Serenity over here in the chat, always being dirty-minded herself. Sex could give you energy or suck it away, LOL. Yeah.
Mind in the gutter.
Yeah, mine could...
Backstroking in the gutter.
We all are in the gutter, so.
I mean, seriously.
Speak for yourself. I am a saint of unmatched purity.
Bullshit.
My soul is
That
for a
is
diamond.
bullshit.
There's another word for
Clear
that,
and
but I'm
unsullied
allowed
by
to say
the evils of this world, you filthy harlots.
Yeah, whatever you say, Angel. You keep your head in the clouds for
it.
that.
Got, Lisa Boo and Matthew Coburn are in the chat as well. Who else do we have in here? Yeah, the Joseph Santos. I said that.
Ham is better, yeah. Ham-filled turkey! Ham-filled turkey!
Ham-filled
yeah.
turkey.
Ham-filled
Okay.
Heck yes!
Compromise.
Yes!
And let's not forget that Sarah Serenity did drop in a $2 super chat!
Yay!
For Christmas, can somebody buy me my MegaCon pass?
Sadly, passes are getting way too fucking expensive.
Yeah,
now.
they are. I
Crazy.
remember when they were only $45 for
And
a
that,
3-day
and
pass.
45 was like the
3-day
last
pass.
tier, remember?
That's what happens when a convention gets too big and too popular.
Also capitalism. Yeah,
that's
and greedy.
Yep. Because, you know, we gotta keep the perpetual line going up.
Do you remember when I swear it was like only $15 for a 3-day pass for Holiday Matsuri. You remember that? I remember that.
I remember that.
Yeah, I
But
saw
that is of course a discussion for another
No,
time.
actually, no, it kind of fits this time. Do you know
Capitalism.
Why?
Do you know why?
Capitalism.
Because while these conventions keep jacking their prices up left, right, and center and making us pay out the nose, you see those nose hairs that I got over here that I got to trim?
I don't need to go any further to that.
The point is, these guys are yanking me by those nose hairs. It's insane. It's criminal. It shouldn't be allowed. It's price gouging of the highest order. But you know what? We can reliably count on the pricing to stay affordable and worth every penny.
Tell our audience.
Like
Why don't you tell our audience?
like the Costco hot dogs?
You tell them.
Yes, Costco.
Well, besides the Costco hot dogs, besides the $1.50 Costco hot dogs,
I've never had one.
you never had one?
No!
It's already
Yeah.
done.
I've never been to Costco!
Well,
Yeah,
we should
we need
change
to
that
go.
sometime. What it should be is, of course, our partners and their fine product over at Glitch Energy.
That's right, folks. We are proudly partnered with Glitch Energy, the ideal beverage for all geeks and nerds to keep our bodies vitalized and supercharged. And it comes complete with 0 sugars, 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 lags, and of course, 0 crash. And if you go to their website, glitchenergy.com, you'll see that they have a large selection of different combination flavored energy blends to choose from. And make sure to keep your eyes open because you never know when a new flavor will drop.
Well, this week, these guys didn't drop a new flavor, but they did drop a brand new shaker, the Nova Shaker, inspired by, of course, everyone's favorite genre, the cyberpunk genre, of course, and everybody knows that. Let's see here. It's apparently, let's see here. This is a cool little bit of, what do you call it, lore that they gave us here. Let us introduce you to the best net runner in the biz, Nova Nyx. This limited edition shaker is the perfect companion for those who thrive in the city of dreams. Grab one before the corpos snatch them all up. And look at how affordable that is. $14.95. I told you this stuff.
That's pretty good.
That is insanely good.
That
deal.
last line looks like something Angel would have written up.
Angel, did you ghostwrite this?
I am. I signed an NDA. There's a lot of stuff I can't tell you right now.
He's a ghostwriter.
Trying to do
He
an
totally
end run
did.
around us. But you know what? You can do that, and this is the point that I was trying to make, is these guys are affordable. That's only $14.95. And what's also great is that you can fill it with their newest Glitch Hydration a drink that they came out with.
Blue Rampancy.
Which is, of course, a blue raspberry flavored, and obviously, like we told our fine folks at home, it's inspired by everyone's favorite AI companion from the popular, legendary the
First-person
Microsoft
shooter game.
first-person shooter game that takes place in a super sci-fi future. Hoop, the Hoop trilogy.
Well, I mean, we can't legally say the other name.
Yes, we can. It's Halo.
Okay.
I'm making a joke. It's obviously Cortana. Hello, blue rampancy. Hello, you get it? Because the blue girl and she goes rampant and she goes batshit and tries to take over.
Never
the universe.
forget the important lesson of Halo. No matter how hard you go far into technology, no matter how many atrocities you can commit, you can always count on women.
Fucking dork. I thought you were going to say something more than that.
Yeah.
It's affordable.
It is affordable.
And what's also great, they are also partnered up with Afterpay. You see that? You see that over here? Afterpay. You can, if you guys are in a tight budget crunch or cram or whatever it is,
Like all of us.
like all of us here, you can use Afterpay with any Glitch Energy product, and that way you don't have to pay the entire amount all at once. And there are other ways that you can save while purchasing and supporting Glitch Energy. Isn't that amazing?
Yes, if you go to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FlockFuel, you'll receive a 20% discount on your order. So why delay? Go to glitchenergy.com, get your Nova Nix shaker, get your Blue Rampancy, get your Glitch Energy right now. We want to thank Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens Flock. We thank you very, very much. And don't worry, this will be the only time we ever make that hoop joke.
No,
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You know, Christmas is coming up, so hey,
That's right.
look, get
Christmas
someone,
gift for
get
yourself.
a gamer you know a gift of glitch.
Exactly. See, like
Gift it to yourself.
or gift it to yourself. Exactly.
Put it in your stocking. Yes.
Before her voice takes away everything from you.
But you know who else is enjoying an early Christmas?
Who?
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
Really?
No, actually, yes.
That's one way of putting it. You know what? That works.
Okay, you think that my segues take too long? That one's too ham-fisted. You're we're on polar opposite ends when it comes to segueing.
And shorter.
Yeah, it's shorter, but it doesn't. There's no flow.
There's no
Mine's
impact.
flows, but it takes a little while to get there.
Who cares?
We care. We ought to care. You and I ought to work on doing our transitions.
Okay, let's take a
little
vote
more-
here. Did you guys think my segue was good? Wow. Bitch.
I think it should be longer next time.
Wait, what, Angel?
Next time, make it even longer. Next time, I want half the episode to go by before the segue.
Oh, God,
Okay,
no!
in that case, I'll just take a nap.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Turn that shit into a fucking Death Stranding game. Longer.
Yes.
Longer.
Mainly-
But here's the thing. Where's the lie? What we're about to talk about is considered an early Christmas for himself.
You're not wrong, actually. For anyone who may or may not remember, this was last year, or was it earlier this year? I forget.
It was earlier this year when we talked about Jonathan Majors, I believe.
Also, Ben Cruz is in the chat. Hey up, Ben Cruz.
Hello, Ben.
Welcome to the Ravens Flock. How you doing, buddy? He said he just finished watching Arcane, and he is not okay.
I have that
Yeah,
queued
me
up
too.
I have that queued up on my Netflix. I will get to it when I get to it because there's a lot of shows I need to catch up on, and yeah, there's nothing else for me to say.
You catch up on
You're
shows?
on a Lucifer crunch right now.
No spoilers, Joe, but fair warning, when you watch Arcane Season 2, don't blink. You might miss everything that happens because holy shit, they speed the fuck up near the end of the second season.
But you guys actually catch up on shows?
You guys watch
Really?
Sometimes.
Yes, we do.
Really?
I am lazy. as
We
hell.
have a long list.
All right.
Things
all
we never
right.
started.
Let's get started.
So yeah, okay. Okay.
never finished.
TLDR. The last we heard from Mr. Jonathan Majors, aka he was the antagonist in Creed 3. So yeah, he was the one who punched out Michael B. Jordan in the only Rocky movie in this where Rocky Balboa wasn't in it anymore. It's okay. He doesn't need to be in it. His story is told. His story is over. We're letting Adonis Creed move on. And he moved on with someone from his past, and that person kind of, well, fucked up his life. And also...
Once upon a time, we were tight, and then you left me to the cops, and now I'm gonna fuck up your life, and I'm gonna punch you really hard, and I also imply that I stole your wife. And then Jonathan is like, no. And then Creed is like, fuck you. And then they punched each other, and it was really cool, and it looked like Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but nobody ever talks about Jonathan Majors being the being a freaking like time master from being Kang from Quantumania.
Or he who remains in the Loki series. They're the same character. It's Kang. He was
We
Kang.
was
he wasn't
Kangs
just
and
Kang.
she.
He wasn't just Kang. He was Kangs. Multiple Kangs. He was the guy
The
who
Z
did the
is
most first.
important.
It's
You
his
gotta
fault.
put it there.
He did it, and he's the one who's at fault on it. And yeah, and so basically, last we heard from him, he was dealing with legal troubles. He was being sued by an ex-girlfriend of his for violent, horrible things.
And even though nothing was confirmed, apparently the accusations were bad enough for the MCU to
For Marvel Studios and basically every major studio under the sun.
to pretty much unperson him and have him persona non grata. And it was a long time for us to wait because since then we haven't really heard much about it. But as it turns out, time was on Jonathan Majors' side.
Oh my god. He really was Kangs and shit.
Damn.
Now
Alright.
that is a clever segue, Juan.
It is. Yes, it is. However, we do also have an obligatory disclaimer. Considering the nature of the accusations made against Jonathan Majors, we have to let you guys know this is a sensitive subject. If you can't handle it, then don't listen in, but we want you to listen because we're trying to educationate people.
Also, please be respectful and courteous in the comments about this subject matter.
Exactly, because if you're an asshole about this, we'll let you know and we'll find you.
That being said, in this article provided to us by Variety.com, which Juan is going to share in the live chat, the headline reads, Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend settles assault and defamation lawsuit.
Yep, and this came out literally, what was it, yesterday?
November, 2 days ago.
No,
November-
yesterday.
No.
It's
November
dated
2
November
days.
21st.
2 days ago.
Today's
It's not
23rd.
it is the 23rd.
It is the
My-
23rd.
Where is time going?
That's the thing, I know it
flying
because
away.
God
It's
damn it,
flying
Kang!
away.
do you know how many times I had to put 11:23 for work?
The Kang is fucking with my time, okay?
We're going to say time a lot here on this show.
God damn it.
All
Okay.
right.
It's time to
And
move
comes to us
on.
by way of Gene Mattis.
Ha 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 ha.
Scroll down. All right, so Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend dismissed a federal lawsuit against him on Thursday in which she had accused the actor of assault and defamation. In an email, her attorneys said the suit had been settled, quote, very favorably. The Marvel and Creed 3 star was convicted in December of 2023 of 2 misdemeanor counts for assaulting the woman, Grace Jabari, in the backseat of an SUV. He was sentenced earlier this year to attend domestic violence counseling. Jabari sued him in March, alleging that he had defamed her by continuing, after the guilty verdict, to maintain that he had, quote, never laid his hands on a woman, in an interview with Good Morning America.
So attorneys for both parties filed a joint notice with the court on Thursday, stating that, quote, all claims against the defendant in the above captioned action are hereby dismissed with prejudice. One of Jabari's attorneys, Brad Edwards, said Friday, quote, that is how every case ends after it's resolved. Another of her lawyers, Brittany Henderson, said the case had been settled favorably.
Yep, and this is a quote that's provided by Henderson, right?
Yep.
Great, and I quote, Grace Jabari has exhibited tremendous courage throughout this very long and difficult process. As a result of her commitment to justice, the lawsuit that she filed against Jonathan Majors has been favorably settled. We hope that she can finally put this chapter behind her and move forward with her head held high.
Wow. Let's see. Majors was poised for a breakout year in 2023, starring opposite Michael B. Jordan in Creed 3 and as Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. But his arrest in March 2023 led to him being dropped by his management and PR firms. Marvel cut ties with him after the guilty verdict. The actor was supposed to lead as the villain of the Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, but that film has since been scrapped. Marvel pivoted to Avengers Doomsday, starring Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom.
Now that we're phrasing it, it kind of feels like the Marvel Studios just pretty much hit the panic button and be like, oh shit, backup plan, quick, let's get Robert Downey Jr. back in here.
Yeah, and
That is pretty much exactly what they
was
did.
last-
Even if Majors have been proven innocent of the matter, these procedures can take time to prove. Legal matters like to move very slowly because you gotta be 100% sure. Otherwise, the case gets dropped because there's not enough evidence. And Lord knows we've seen enough cases of that. So yeah, the second Majors got accused, and people realized that the evidence was looking a little dodgy, but they began to ask questions. But Marvel didn't have time to wait. They're like, shit, project, work, PR, who's popular? Is Robert Downey Jr. still alive? Is he still alive?
Yeah, but
Get him here, now!
yeah, but he's giga expensive.
I don't care, Walt Disney. We literally have it. Listen, I have enough children that I can sacrifice to the money devil. Don't worry about it. Chainsaw Man doesn't live in America. We can just contract him for 5 minutes and briefly give Robert Downey Jr. infinite money.
That's just the soul of Walt Disney, whose head is cryogenically frozen underneath the Epcot Center ball, and he has a giant mechanical body that is powered by the acoustic harmonics of "It's a Small World After All." Why do you think they keep playing that song?
Bring me more children.
They have to continue to sustain his head. Let's get back in the friggin' store.
Or his hunger might not be sated, and great
All
calamity
right.
will befall the world.
Yeah, I think we could skip past this.
Actually, not really.
Fine. Majors was cast in Merciless, a thriller from director Martin Villeneuve earlier this year. In the first sign of a career recovery, another Majors film, Magazine Dreams, was acquired for release next year by Brian Cliff Entertainment after Searchlight Pictures dropped it. Majors has repeatedly denied the assault allegations and maintained a desire to resume his career in Hollywood.
Okay, so putting it simply, the actual case itself, the actual case with the charges of assault, those were done as misdemeanors, and he was found guilty of those late last year, and as a result of that, that's when Marvel and everyone dropped him like a bad habit. Fast forward to now, where he was apparently had an interview on Good Morning America where he was continued saying, I never once touched this woman, I never once hit her, I never once fucking touched it, and to this day, he's still maintains that, and apparently that was enough for, what's her name?
Jabari.
Yeah, Gabby.
Grace Jabari.
Grace Jabari. For her to try to sue him again, this time for defamation. This time for like, oh no, you're lying because you did. You're already found guilty in court on it. And to which his lawyers are probably saying like, yeah, and he did his sentence. He
paid his price.
Like,
has he not committed his dues to society?
Yeah, the whole defamation suit just seemed pointless at the end of it all, and yeah, there's nothing else to say. Like, it just seemed like a waste of time and a waste of resources for Grace Jabari to sue for defamation. Like, where's the defamation?
She's basically
The defamation is, I want more money.
She's basically saying, you are lying about me, about my character, because you're saying you never hit me, and I'm saying yes, you did. We had a whole court case about it. I won. You lost. You have to say and you have to admit that that I was victimized by you because it was proven in a court of law. To which him and likely his lawyers are saying, that really doesn't have any further bearing to what he's saying anymore. That was already dealt with. That was already done. And yeah, it's a pain in the ass and it's horrible, however you want to say that, and considering that, and people can argue about whether the sentence of him going into counseling and all that, whether if that's harsh enough or not, considering the level of the accusation. She was basically telling him that she was basically telling the world that he was beating her like a drum.
I think it's also a question of money. Think about how expensive it is to go to court and to file a lawsuit. Like for Jonathan Majors, like he can afford it. He's made enough money. He made
Marvel money.
He made Marvel money. That's stupid money. Grace Jabari, on the other hand, it's going to cost her more.
She made this much money, and that's it.
Yeah. For her to continue would be a lot more money that she's able to spend. Either that, or
Jonathan Majors' lawyers went ahead and said, like, okay, how much is it going to take for you to shut up?
Or that too.
There is that. They may be trying to drag it, but it may also be that she's basically trying to get as much money as possible. Because, yeah, the bag can never stop being chased. I'm not like questioning her character on this matter. It's just simply a matter of, hey, man, you made a shit ton of money. The lawyer probably advised her, you want to try to make another shit ton of money out of this? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Because worst case scenario, it drags out for a little bit and you lose nothing. Best case scenario, you get even more money.
Yeah, no. I mean, the only downside to that, I guess, it just it buys her silence. But like, what more can Grace Jabari say against Jonathan Majors?
She already gave the accusation. He already paid for it. is Mr. Quake. Hey, by the way, Mr. Quake, welcome to the Ravens flock. Is Majors going to jail? No, he is not. He already paid his sentencing. He was done. He was sentenced to go through anger management counseling, to which he went through and dealt with it.
Oh my God, Rickzilla said on the chat saying, I look forward to seeing Jonathan Majors being cast in the O.J. Simpson story.
Oh my God, no.
There's also the fact that you gotta consider not just the severity of the crime, but the severity of the punishment. Yeah, assuming that this is correct and Jonathan Majors did get physically violent with her, then yeah, he did a bad thing and he paid the price. But at one point you gotta go, okay, how much more punishment are you willing to make the man go before like you're willing to let him be? You know, like, it's not like he was trying to murder her.
Exactly.
And make no mistake, I'm not making light of domestic abuse here.
No,
but
but
there's a point where you go, okay, at one point, do you want this? Do you want justice or do you want revenge? How's it gonna be?
Dragon Fang, your thoughts? Or, you know, we'll take turns.
Okay.
The only thing is, if you keep dragging it out and dragging it out, then it's pretty much almost seem like, oh, I just want more money, and you just want to completely smear his name. Again, he already did it. Yeah, domestic abuse, bad. He did pay the price already.
What more do you want?
And
that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, and now it's like, okay, are you just going to keep trying to
milk this fucker?
Yeah, because that's when people start saying, okay, seriously? And they start
like,
not taking it seriously
what
anymore.
else can be pulled out of this? Like, what more do you
don't need to
want?
sue him for that.
Yeah.
Like exactly. Like, you already ate the cake, now you want the crumbs?
Yeah, because what was it? She's doing it because he basically said that he never did it. Yeah, but it's not like he said, oh no, she's totally lying. No, I never did shit about him. She's just a little bitch. Okay, in that case, if he said that, dude, seriously? But he didn't.
But he didn't say anything after he served his time and whatnot. So why was she coming back and go, defamation?
Yeah, it's
okay,
very...
You need to have proof.
It's a slippery
of
slope.
that.
Like, she's trying to basically say that the proof is she's trying to use the interview that he had on Good Morning America.
But is that it?
Evidence, and to which she's basically saying, like, you see, he's just told a lie, where the court case says the opposite. Like, okay, no, there's a difference between him being found guilty of the 2 counts of misdemeanor of assault, and him maintaining his innocence.
Yeah.
He can be found guilty, and he can still say, like, publicly, I promise I never touched her, I never hit her, I don't hit women at all. Yeah. I don't do that. You can say that, and we can get into the minutia. You know, like, we can get into the fucking the granularity of the verbiage being used or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, like we said, it boils down to, like, is she trying to just wheedle more cash out of him?
Which I'm
exactly.
It's the former.
Like,
yeah, no. Like Juan says, we could wheedle it down, but bottom line, at some point, like in this particular trend, it stops being about wanting justice, and it starts being about just being a petty little bitch.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but he said it, and he's right.
That goes both ways for both genders.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, that's the crazy part about it. And moreover to the point, like, another theory on it is simply like, okay, like, his lawyers are probably made the argument of, like, okay, listen, he's already been canceled off from Hollywood. He's already had his career nerfed out by maybe 10 years worth of like value and stock on him. He was a rising fucking star. He's barely like our age over here. And look at him. He's a fucking Marvel villain. He was a fucking...
It's gonna take a while for him to get back to his level of fame again.
The fact that he's continuing to work and continuing to act in there, it shows that there's enough people who will say, like, okay, you did you paid your due, you're done. Like, what was the term that Robert Downey Jr.
You hogged the cactus long enough.
Yeah, like, said it about Mel Gibson. And yeah, Mel Gibson to this day, he hasn't really, the sentiment is true, but Mel Gibson keeps putting his foot in his mouth about being anti-Semitic shit. But the point is that Robert Downey Jr. was making there was, like, you know, what do you call it?
He's punishing himself at the same rate as his movie, The Passion of the Christ.
No, Jose, that's not even it. That's nothing. Sorry.
The point is, there is an area where you go, okay, a person committed a crime, they are to be punished for this crime. How long before we go beyond punishment and into torture? The punishment should fit the crime. And if the person has already paid their dues to society and they are not repeat offenders, then surely it would only be fair to let the matter drop, as it should be, right?
Right.
Unless there was evidence that...
That they did more shit.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, we do hope that Jonathan Majors does bounce back in Hollywood, and because he's a really great actor, and I like to think that his reputation, what he has now, is won't be enough for him to make a big comeback and win all our hearts over again. And honestly, this is just my personal bias. I hope he comes back as Kang.
It'd be wonderful if he did come back as Kang, but I sincerely doubt it. The Marvel Studios is a giant machine, and unfortunately, they went ahead and replaced the cog of Jonathan Majors, and they took the cog of Robert Downey Jr., which was past its shelf life, and what they did is they had it refurbished, and they
Dusted it off.
and they put it in, and oh hey, it's the golden cog again, yay!
Yeah, that's
He
true.
dusted it.
Well,
dusted
They didn't dust it off, they took it and they refurbished it.
Well, nevertheless, I do hope that he does bounce back in Hollywood.
However, one motherfucker that really shouldn't be bouncing back anytime soon is another guy who was in combat sports, but this time in real life, not acting about it. Sarah Serendi, Jonathan Majors, he's an actor. He was supposed to be Kang in the MCU. He was Kang in Loki. He was Kang in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. He was a badass. He was incredible. We recommend you check it out so you can see his range.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that being said, we do want to get into the other article because this goes over to the other side of the coin. In an article provided by ESPN.com, the headline reads, Irish civil jury finds Conor McGregor, UFC fighter, liable for sexual assault.
And this comes out yesterday. See, I got my dates right this time. I got it right. Yesterday was the 22nd. See, I remember.
Yep.
You do.
I may be brain fried from
Good job.
capitalism, but that
Good job.
Good job, Golden Star.
Okay.
Do you want a cookie?
I wanted a cookie.
You get a Golden Star, too.
Yeah, you gotta go this.
Yeah. All right, so
Comes to us by way of Brett Okamoto, who's an ESPN staff writer.
All right,
here
so
we go.
a jury ruled in favor of a woman who accused UFC superstar Conor McGregor of sexually assaulting her in a hotel room in December of 2018. The High Court in Dublin ordered McGregor to pay the complainant €248,000, or around $257,000. That is over $250,000. The jury had deliberated on the case since Thursday. McGregor, who denied the accusations, of course, and said he had consensual sex with the accuser, is not currently facing any criminal charges from the incident. According to the Irish national broadcaster RTE, the woman told the High Court she met McGregor at a Christmas party in Dublin. She accused the former two-weight UFC champion of forcing her onto a bed, choking her, and making her fear for her life. A paramedic who treated the woman's injuries the next morning told the courtroom he had never seen such intense bruising on a victim, according to BBC News.
The woman's lawyer, John Gordon, said she never pretended to be a saint and had gone out looking for a good time that ended up turning into a nightmare. Gordon said McGregor was angry about a fight he had lost in Las Vegas 2 months earlier and took it out on his client. Quote, he's not a man, he's a coward, Gordon told jurors. A devious coward, and you should treat him for what he is. The woman had to take several breaks in her emotional testimony, as she said McGregor threatened to kill her during the encounter.
Now hang on a minute. Bad about a fight. I wonder what the fight was in 2018, because I know he was involved in a big celebrity fight with Floyd Mayweather.
Was that the one?
Was that the one?
I doubt it. Jesus Christ.
Go ahead and Google it. I want to know what year that was.
Jesus fuck. All right. While I continue,
yeah. All right. The one. Yep. Okay. So McGregor put her in a chokehold several times and later told her, quote, now you know how I felt in the octagon where I tapped out 3 times, referring to an Ultimate Fighting Championship where he had to admit defeat, she said. Okay, so this was, okay, yeah, no. She said she feared she would die and never see her daughter again. And here's another quote here from the victim. He let me go, and I remember saying I was sorry, as I felt that I did something wrong, and I wanted to reassure him that I wouldn't tell anyone so he wouldn't hurt me again. She said that she then let him do what he wanted, and he sexually assaulted her. Police investigated the woman's complaint, but prosecutors declined to bring charges, saying there was insufficient evidence and a conviction was unlikely.
All right. I found the fight, by the way. I believe it may have been the UFC fight he had on Saturday, October 6th, in which he lost by submission to Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Okay, never mind then. I thought
Yeah,
it was
no, it wasn't any celebrity fight. Okay, I know. Sorry, go on.
I gotta be honest with you, and like I said, not to make light of the victim's supposed trouble, but the fact that this accusation comes literally the second that he decides that he plans to run for politics to become the president of Ireland, it has me feeling somewhat skeptic.
Hold on, what?
Wait, Angel, these
You guys didn't know about this?
No, I didn't know
Okay,
he was trying
hang
to
on a
run for office.
When did he try to run for office? This year?
No, this is happening like very recently. He announced it like, hang on, let me check a second. What's the guy's name again?
Conor McGregor.
McGregor announces presidency. When was the accusation made?
2018. Well, no,
Some
the
bull.
accusation was from a sexual assault in 2018.
2018. That's a long way. I thought it was recent.
Okay. No. Okay. Here's what's up. Just to help clarify this here. All right. What do you call it? The Vice article comes in from September 6th. Conor McGregor is running for president of Ireland, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And let's see. Independent Ireland candidate resigns amid backlash over association with Conor McGregor. That was 5 hours ago. Let me see here.
I thought that the accusation for this deal with the sexual harassment case happened fairly recently.
Let me see when the trial itself started. Give me a minute.
Please do. I'd like some confirmation before I go ahead with this matter.
Yeah, we'll make sure that we clarify this up.
Yeah, let me
So
go ahead
continue with the article.
So McGregor said that the two had sex that was athletic and vigorous, but not rough. He said, quote, "She never said no or stopped," and testified that everything she said was a lie. Here's another quote from him saying that it is a full-blown lie among many lies. He said when asked about the chokehold allegation, how anyone could believe that me, as a prideful person, would highlight my shortcomings.
You may have...
Wait, so he's basically saying I'm too fucking arrogant to say shit like that when I'm having sex.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I almost believe it. The girl is basically telling me my ego is so big. Why would I reference a fight that I lost when I'm fucking somebody? That makes no sense.
Now, McGregor's lawyer told the jurors they had to set aside their animus towards the fighter. They made a quote. There's a quote here saying, "You may have an active dislike of him. Some of you may even loathe him. There is no point pretending that the situation might be otherwise," attorney Remy Farrell said. "I'm not asking you to invite him to Sunday's brunch." Ultimately, the jury of 8 women and 4 women ruled
8 women and 4 men.
8 women and 4 men ruled against his version of the event.
All right, and McGregor released a statement saying he will appeal. And there, it says, oh shit, I think he deactivated. Did he deactivate his Twitter? Is that what he did? Oh, because that's like a statement on there. Because this thing where it says not found. That's
probably not to say or do something stupid that might get him in trouble for legal consequences.
Like
covering his tracks, perhaps.
Covering his ass, more likely. Yeah. And underneath it, they have it quoted. "I will be appealing today's decision. The judge's instruction and the modest award given was for assault, not for aggravated or exemplary damages. I am disappointed that the jury did not hear all the evidence and that the DPP reviewed. I am with my family now, focused on my future." And he said that yesterday. Yeah, I believe that was on. Yeah, that's on his Twitter. That's a tweet.
Okay, but didn't the paramedic literally say that they never saw such intense bruising on a victim before?
Okay, so
That's damning
And
evidence
then
right
he
there.
said it was athletic and rigorous, but not rough.
I don't know
If there is a lot of bruising, I kind of would say that's a little rough.
Yeah, the devil's already the details there.
So I don't see it like you can.
And I'm
probably
pretty sure there's pictures of the bruising.
No, we can argue.
Mind you, that is assuming the aforementioned bruises are not self-inflicted.
It's tough to self-inflict bruising on your own throat.
Yeah. You need a lot more
You need a lot of
strength
force.
for that.
Like, trust me, Angel, being a kinky motherfucker that I am, I can tell you from experience, it takes a lot of effort to actually bruise on the throat if you're doing it on your own. Don't ask me how I know. Because
But that's why you also can get a third party to help you with that matter. Make no mistake, I'm not walking down on the victim's accusations.
Yeah, but remember, he
I'm just
said
trying to cover
that it
bases
wasn't
here.
rough.
So he's he's at least conceding that the encounter did happen.
Oh no, that did happen. That is 100% correct. What the consequence is exactly the seriousness of the encounter and what actual crime was committed. The fact that it's just stopped at money. When if we're going as far as to say that this person was sexually assaulted and raped, then the accusation should be aiming for a far higher number than that. But then again, as they said, there was not enough evidence.
Yeah.
Juan, did you manage to find any information on when was this done exactly?
I'm still looking for it. I really am. And remember, this is a libel case on here, which is like a civil case on here, which is why they couldn't prosecute him in an actual criminal case. That's the trouble on there, Angel.
Yeah, and the
true.
article doesn't give us a date when she dropped it, when she did it.
Yeah, hold on. He's broke his leg. Okay, that doesn't refer to it. And yeah, we already know about his family. Okay, cool.
All right, so. At the end of it, yeah. So, like I said, the devils are in the details. He said that it wasn't vigorous. However, there is a testimony from the paramedic that completely goes against what he said in the courtroom.
And also, you have to remember, a lot of people don't report sexual assault cases because
they just get brushed aside.
I mean, look at all the sexual assault kits that are still in all of the police. Police evidence rooms that have never been looked at.
Unfortunately, that's also a sad reality that we need to consider, Angel.
That is true. Honestly, Sally, the smart thing is knowing where you put your dick. Isn't that right, Connor, my boy?
Apparently.
Somebody should have been more careful, and somebody should have been more delicate with their partner.
Yeah. So
still, though, if that is the case, though, then he's getting off easy on this one. He only paid $250,000 and no jail time. That's practically a slap on the wrist compared to what it could have happened, depending on the circumstances, of course.
Yeah, but that being said, judging from the statement that he released on social media, like, he's obviously not going to take the city down. He says that he will appeal and he will try, and he's going to try again.
In this case, though, it's looked like it's going to be against him because at this point, it's been, like I say, it was 2018 when the accusation was done. It's been 5 years ever since. There is no evidence that can be found, so at this point, it's her word against his.
All right.
And in this case, she has the advantage because the doctor said so.
I hate to cut you off, but there is an article that we need to share.
We literally have breaking news.
We literally have breaking news in regards to this story that we need to share now.
It happened right now?
Actually, not right now, but like 6 hours ago right now.
6 hours ago.
Still breaking news today.
Let me share it in the chat so we can all read it.
Folks, bear with us.
2.
Okay, folks, bear with us. We will share the link in the live chat as well so that all of you can read along.
Yeah.
This article is coming to us by The Guardian.
Yeah, this is why we're like, I would not dismiss her claim quite so much because unfortunately there would be other folks who might agree with your stance, Angel. However, they would do very stupid shit about it.
Folks, this is breaking news provided to us by theguardian.com.
And we're waiting for the browser to stop being stupid.
Yeah, give us a minute, please.
Yeah, and you know what, Jose? I'll let you do the honors. You read. Okay. All right.
Here, the headline reads:
Jesus Christ!
A masked gang broke into the home of the Conor McGregor accuser, Dublin court was told.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Very suspicious.
So, I wouldn't even say suspicious. I would just say, "OM fucking God."
All right. Yeah. I'll read from here.
Yeah. You read it, and I'll scroll the article down while.
All right, guys. Here we go. A gang of masked men broke into the home of a woman who had taken a civil case against the mixed martial arts fighter Conor McGregor that accused him of raping her, and it can now be revealed. The incident was referred to at the start of the court case in Dublin, but could not be reported until now as it emerged during legal discussion while the jury were not present. On Friday, a jury in the High Court of Ireland found that McGregor had, in December 2018, assaulted Nikita Hand, which is her name, by the way, who had accused him of raping her, and awarded damages of nearly €250,000 in her favor. The court heard that unknown masked men had broken into her home, smashed the windows, and stabbed her boyfriend on June 14th of this year.
Hand's counsel, John Gordon, told Judge Owens that he was not suggesting the fighter was behind the attack, but that it went some way to explain her anxiety and why she relocated from her home.
Yeah. Here's a quote here that says from John Gordon: the plaintiff's home was invaded by a group of men wearing balaclavas. And,
so fake ski masks.
Yeah. They broke into the plaintiff's bedroom and were driven out by the plaintiff's partner, who suffered a stab wound in the process. Her daughter was in the next room sleeping.
Gordon also told the court that the men broke windows in the front room before leaving. We are not laying that at the feet of the defendants or saying that they have anything to do with that, he added. We do make the claim that it was not an untargeted attack. It rose from supporters of the first named defendant, McGregor. It is related to the claim that she had to move out of the Drimnock area. The judge asked whether the claim was being made that McGregor had anything to do with it, to which Gordon replied, "No, Judge, it is an item of special damage." It, quote, it related to her state of anxiety and her claim that she had to move from the Drimnock area, as she has now done. McGregor's barrister, his lawyer, Remy Farrell, said it seems Hand was introducing a claim, quote, which has nothing to do with us, and complained it would be, quote, an invitation to the jury to speculate. Yeah. No,
Okay, so it happened June 14th. So exact.
Wow.
Yeah.
You gotta be shit.
Lord.
Yeah.
You gotta be shitting me.
And now this new piece of the puzzle just dropped on this story.
No, actually, no. Yeah, June 14th. No, sorry, you're right. Is of this year is when the when the attack happened.
Yeah. So then, when did the court case of this actually
It's
happen?
happening during this year.
Okay.
So they're basically saying. Okay,
So it was brought to light, and the supporters got mad that someone was accusing their god, pretty much, and they may have.
No. Let me clarify that. This case had been going on since before.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, during the case, which this lady has been accusing Conor McGregor of essaying her, of raping her, on June 14th of this year, before the sentencing, and the verdict, which was yesterday. That's when her house was broken into and her boyfriend was stabbed.
Okay. So this was before his guilt was declared in this
which
case.
Was yesterday.
That's right, which was yesterday.
It could just be because the supporters got mad, but it had nothing to do with him. Like, he didn't tell them.
Yeah, no, I don't believe he has something to do in this case,
However,
if only for lack of evidence, but dear God, the timing for this is horrifying. I'm so sorry to hear that.
I really hope they can find those people and put them behind bars.
I hope that
What
guy's
the
alright
fuck?
though, like, fuck!
Yeah, no,
You
getting
don't
stabbed
do
sucks.
something like that.
Yeah, and whether or not he was in, I really don't think Conor McGregor would stoop that.
Yeah, I don't think he's involved,
No.
but
He's crazy,
holy
but he's not
shit.
stupid. But
I don't think he's innocent on this
supporters,
matter, but I don't think he would stoop this low. At least, I like to think he wouldn't stoop this low.
The point being is that there's definitely, obviously, folks who are big fans or big supporters of Conor McGregor saying, "Fuck this bitch, let's shank
And
her."
they think that he can do no wrong, which is a very
You
stupid
shouldn't blindly
outlook.
follow someone.
The horrors of parasocial relationships. No matter the sport, no matter the medium, always bad every time, man.
So, putting it simply on there, that's why we're like, I wouldn't dismiss the victim's accusation too readily, because conversely, we also have people who are willing to, whether or not she's making that kind of accusation lightly or not, which I wouldn't do if I were in her position. There are motherfuckers who are that fanatical about Conor McGregor who would go that fucking far.
How dare you accuse our god?
How the fuck would this even prove his
who are you
innocent? This would
compared to
literally
this
make him look
champion?
worse.
Exactly. It's like they did him no favors by doing that shit. Let me take a look. Let's also take a look in the rest of the chat, because I actually wanted to catch us up. Okay, I get it over here with Mr. Quake. He's got a lot of stuff to say. Hold on. Okay, so... Alright, so we're going in from here.
MMA has much testosterone. Yeah, so does wrestling. What's your point?
But MMA has more. Let's see here. Cornhorn. You want a juice box and some string cheese? God dang it! I do want to.
I mean, I would like some string cheese right now.
I would like string cheese too. Let's see. Conor McGregor is crazy. Yeah, he's crazy, but he's not fucking stupid. Yeah, that happened in 2018. Just finished showering, getting my facial scrub. Yeah. Okay. The fight brawl was in UFC cage match. Yep. Let's see. Sarah, that's good. Cheeseburgers too skinny. Yeah, we know. Let's see. And Sarah Serendi also gave us an update. Also, a bit of an update. There's a possibility we could move back to our old neighborhood.
Good luck.
However, our old landlord hasn't returned my dad's calls. Please say a prayer we get this house.
Oh,
You're
I
damn
hope
right.
so.
Best of luck, Chief.
I don't buy that story at all, says the Joseph Santos. Connor can't grapple for shit. She would have walked away. Wow.
Ow, Santos.
That's also such an odd statement. I really don't buy it at all. I would have had to see the play out in person. Ouch. Okay, athletic and vigorous. What the hell is that? Yeah, exactly. I don't fucking get what that means. Let's see. So do I... Okay, what happened with the... Why isn't it scrolling? Oh, that's why. I said stop it. Hold on. The mouse got stuck. There we go.
Oh, on this one. Yep.
Man, but yeah, no, this has just been a horrible situation around him. Like, assuming that it is a good thing that, if nothing else, assuming that the information we heard here is correct, but Jesus, the shit this lady has to deal with. God damn.
Very much so. Like, to deal with this much coming from loyalists, coming from fans of Conor McGregor, and it's a double-edged sword. It hurts her, and it hurts McGregor's case. Like, what the fuck?
Nobody ends up looking good on this one because at the very minimum, the victim got some compensation for a wild night that went horribly wrong. But like, his image is not going to recover from this, not because of what he didn't do, because he paid the money that he owed, but because the fact that, if this is correct based on what you're telling me, his own fans have basically ruined the situation for him even further. Like, I genuinely cannot hammer it into my head how this works. How do you think this is gonna make him look better? It's insanity. You're practically sabotaging any efforts he has of cleaning up his image after this. You fucked it up.
Yeah, you fucked it up for him.
Nice going.
Now
he's not innocent based on the information we got here. He did some bad shit and he has to pay for it out the nose, and this will fuck up his reputation. But this ain't helping nobody, let alone him.
Yeah,
and now another innocent person got hurt. How's that?
Yeah,
exactly. Like her boyfriend.
Insanity.
God dang it.
We of course in the Ravens flock would like to wish the boyfriend a full speedy recovery.
That was back in
Likewise.
June.
Oh, that was back in June. Well, I
hope he recovered fine.
We hope he recovered fine. But that being said, I think this also goes, well, it should be mentioned, like, when it comes to stories of sexual assault, or when it comes to stories of rape, please listen to the victims. Please listen to
the very least, listen and give it the benefit of the doubt. If you want to even if you want to be mercurial and you want to be well, I don't believe this person because this guy is the best, or XYZ ABC. At the very least, hear them out and judge the evidence on its face, on its own merits over there.
Exactly. And these accusations should not be taken lightly.
Exactly. It's the kind of thing that ruins lives for anybody involved in the circumstance. Guilty or innocent, it is important that we always look at every aspect. Otherwise, we become no better than a mob, launching accusations or defending people recklessly. We gotta be careful about this kind of shit.
Alright, so, before we pivot on to the next bit of a story, so Dragon Fang and Zayana Rose, your final thoughts on this?
On that stuff.
Because that came out of left field.
That did come out of left field, and that was out of nowhere.
This shit got heavy all of a sudden, Doc.
I mean, it doesn't reflect good on him because wow, your fans are this fucking crazy?
Basically, your fans are this rabid.
Yeah,
you're hurting his cause by having this happen.
Did he even condemn them?
Yeah.
Like,
he better fucking have it.
I was going to say,
good for
yes,
this.
I think that would be a great idea. Like, he would need to release a statement condemning the actions of his fans because
this is not okay. This is not okay.
At the very least, he should make a statement pointing out that, you know what, even if only to cover your own ass, you could at least state that was not your doing and that you do not approve of it. I mean, you are trying to claim you're innocent here, after all.
And then this happening, that's just tarnishing everything that he's trying to say. He didn't do this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thankfully, we do have some positive news to share to pivot around it. Like, we're in a one giant roller coaster here, folks. So I hope you're enjoying.
Yay, roller coaster!
Yes,
Yay.
we all like roller coasters.
Okay. Here you go, Jose.
All right. Now, in an article provided to us by WrestleTalk News, WrestleTalk.com.
Support Wrestle Talk. Give us a subscribe.
Oh.
Yep. The headline reads: the former AEW star signs the WWE ID deal. Let me go ahead and talk about it here.
Yeah,
let's scroll down.
Is there a name to who wrote it? Stop it.
Let's scroll up and let's see here. No, there's no name, but it is from WrestleTalk News and it is recent. So, a former AEW star has been announced as having signed a WWE ID, which is independent development deal, at a show I believe this was published
2 days ago.
2 days ago, thank you. New names have been announced left, right, and center for the WWE ID program, but the biggest name so far has now been revealed.
Why doesn't it scroll? There we go.
As announced at the November 21st's freelance wrestling event, Kylie Ray is officially a WWE ID prospect. In addition to her indie career, Kylie Ray is known for being an early member of the AEW's women roster in 2019. She worked AEW's first ever show, Double or Nothing, in a four-way match with Awesome Kong, Nyla Rose, and Britt Baker.
Okay, for the record, Awesome Kong and Nyla Rose, those are two very big, very strong, very large ladies. And Britt Baker is, well, obviously she's a much more like average-sized woman, so...
But
yeah,
she's
large but huge woman.
But Britt Baker is an iconic wrestler in AEW, and she's also a certified dentist.
Yeah, like,
Wait, what?
Yeah, she's an actual dentist. Dr. Britt Baker, DFD.
I'm sorry. That took me by surprise. I genuinely knew that.
However, that was Ray's only AEW match, as she was released at her request not long after. After her AEW exit, she worked for Impact TNA before announcing her retirement for wrestling, although she returned to the industry a few months later with the NWA. Also an interesting note, Kylie Ray actually worked a match on WWE Main Event against Dana Brooke in December 2022 under the name Brianna Ray, but wasn't signed for the company at the time. Go ahead and scroll down. And wait, is that it?
Yeah, that was...
Okay, well, here's another bit of story.
Why isn't it showing any of the photos that they had of her?
It's
Fuck, seriously?
It's weird, but we also covered a story that's similar to this.
Well, it's not similar. It involves her over here.
It involves her.
It was last year.
Yeah, it was last year because there was accusations that surfaced in regards to.
Oh no, it wasn't last year. It was January. My bad.
In January, thank you. Yep, because
That's
there were
technically almost last year.
Might as well be.
Yeah, and there was accusations that had surfaced. In regards to one of the other AEW wrestlers, you might as well call him the father of AEW at this point, Chris Jericho.
Oh boy!
Like, okay, let me put it this way. The reason why Kylie Ray requested her release is because Chris Jericho had apparently, according to her, made a really gross pass at her. Very, very ridiculous fucking pass, and. The only way AEW's owner, CEO, general manager, head accountant, specialist boy, and chief circle jerker Tony Khan, the only way he would grant her release is if she signed an NDA.
Yeah.
Which she forgot to put an expiration date on.
Oh no!
And then
somebody fucked up.
And then heading towards the final pay-per-view event for AEW World's End, which is literally at the end of the month of December, Nick Hausman, a wrestling journalist, got into a back and forth spat with a Twitter spat with Chris Jericho, and he made a comment calling him, quote, the Harvey Weinstein of pro wrestling. And then brought up the story, the accusations against Jericho as sort of like a gotcha. And apparently Kylie Ray either corroborated it or endorsed it by giving a smiley face emoji or something like that.
No, she gave a wink emoji. Like,
she gave a wink
emoji.
Emoji.
You were right. That's basically her very, like, without saying it and without violating the NDA, that's basically her saying, like, yeah, that's fucking true.
Now, here's the thing. We do have...
damn.
Now, here's the thing. I do believe that Nick Hausman has to be indicted for this because unless he was given permission from the victim, in this case Kylie Ray, to tell the story, just him mentioning it without permission does make him come off as sleazy.
But then again, she didn't say don't. She didn't also say don't mention it. She didn't say don't. She didn't tell him to not ever talk about it. So,
yeah.
If you guys want to see the actual argument that we had about it at the beginning of the year, you know, back when the world kind of made sense almost, I put the link to that episode on the chat. So y'all can definitely take a look at it there. But point is, Kylie Ray, she's a very sweet chick. She's an excellent wrestler, and I'm glad that she's actually making some headway in her career, and I'm really glad to see that she is actually managing to flourish and managing to get out of the situation herself. So congrats to her.
By the way, it's important that people know that that during the press conference following the pay-per-view event, Tony Khan was confronted by 3 journalists asking the same questions in regards to the allegations, to which Tony replied, each and every one of them, he kept repeating saying, oh, I can't comment on unfounded rumors, but we have the safest locker room, and we have the best locker room, the safest locker room, and...
For the record, that's not his hair, that's a stinking hat that was put on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could make it up, but he wore that hat for the entirety of that interview.
He looks like a dead raccoon.
And
Okay.
they expect us to take him seriously.
Yeah, no. Tony Khan has a really bad reputation right now of just ignoring the problems or like pretend it's not there
And trying to NDA it away.
and trying to NDA it away, which we all
Whatever, it
know.
will go away if I throw more money at it.
Which we all know, ignoring the problems or doing anything but solving the problems can only make said problem worse.
But point is, Kylie Ray, at the end of the day, she got out of this smelling really like roses.
Yay! That's good for her.
Good for fucking her. Yay. Very good. Like, we're trying to give you guys some, like, yeah, there's a little theme involving combat sports and people being, like, harassed or abused or mishandled and mistreated. And we're trying to show, okay, there was one story and it was a guy who was acting as a combat sports athlete, as a boxer, and he was found guilty and it was done, and then his accuser decided to try to milk him more, and it was dropped from there. And now we have another motherfucker who's an actual combat sports fighter, and he was just found liable, and there's actual evidence about him, and that people are so crazy in defending him that
Don't raid the victim's home!
like assholes. And on the other side, we have this one with Kylie Ray's story, where even though there's little to no direct evidence that we can point to, the story of it remains that, like, yeah, she got out of that situation as quick and painless as she could. She was considering retiring from pro wrestling because of how traumatic the event was,
But now she's signed to WWE.
which is very good for her. So, like,
Wait, are
there's
you
a
telling
theme
me that
tonight.
once again the AEW wasted an amazing talent that is going to its competition for like the 50th fucking time in a row?
More
Yes.
like ninth.
More like
yes.
Wow! Who color me shocked, amazed, surprised, and berfucker.
I know, ladies, it's not. I know the pro wrestling world isn't your bag, but at least.
In one ear, out the other.
But you don't have to worry about the actual wrestling and happening on there.
But the story itself, the accusation
But,
itself.
like the shit itself makes sense, and yeah, we had a little theme going tonight, folks. Where there's stuff happening. Okay, you see how that's how we got flowing. We've got stuff flowing over here.
The team is mistakes.
Actually, yes,
It's a boulder roaming up. Wow, I can't freaking speak today.
it's okay. Just drink some more glitch. You'll be
no,
all right.
it's okay. It's a
Boulder down the hill.
Exactly. Yeah. No.
Just take more drugs.
It's a little snowball, and the more you roll it, eventually it's gonna grow.
It's a
into
boulder, not a
boulder.
snowball.
No.
No, it began as a snowball,
No, it's a
and
little
then Indiana
snowball,
Jones
and then
theme
it goes
started to
bigger
play.
and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Da,
And then
da,
suddenly you find
da,
yourself
da,
sitting,
da.
you're going downhill.
But yeah, folks, if you want the full story of the allegations of Chris Jericho, yes, please click on the link that's on the live chat. We invite you to watch or listen in.
Yes, we invite you to watch that episode of the Black Files, which was from January. As a matter of fact, we ask that you find folks at home, do us a favor, and go ahead and comment on this episode if you want to rewatch it tonight, or comment at some of our older videos anyway, because it lets the algorithm know that this is the rhythm of the night. Oh yeah, but more importantly, lets them know that you like the Ravens flock. If you're going to comment on it, not just in the live chat, but also afterwards. Lisa Booth, she does that plenty of times, and we appreciate that. Follow Lisa Booth's fighting example. And yes, that is what Chris Jericho looks like. There's Ayana and Dragon Fang. I wish I can make that up. He literally has midlife crisis written all over him.
He kind of reminds me of some pictures of the Tiger King.
God!
Oh my god, now that you say that.
Show her them
Yeah.
pictures of Jericho.
No, like,
Yeah.
He's gotten worse. He's gotten worse.
But
Oh.
anyways,
That's nice.
No, let me just put it this way. Here, he looks barrel-chested. Fast forward to now, the barrel is now just, like, his chest is just a barrel. You know, because, like...
Hey man, everybody ages, but will you age gracefully?
And in his case, the answer is a very firm
Will you age
Hard no,
gracefully, or will you age like a barrel?
Apparently, he ages like a fucking
And
barrel.
not a good type of barrel.
all right.
No, he's a
Let's
barrel full of douche.
all right. Let's wash our hands of this douchebag, and but also at the same time, congratulations to Kylie Ray.
With soap. Yes.
But let's go ahead and move on to other news other pieces of news that we have lined up here. Angel, we're gonna turn things over to you, my friend.
Like, I'm gonna
That's right.
I'm gonna
It is
send-
time to talk about video games.
I'm gonna send you
Yay.
the IGN article that I got, and I'm also
Thank you.
going to put up Which one do you want? Do you want the GameSpot article that you gave us,
Or do you want or you want the IGN article with you know what?
Let's begin with the IGN article. Let's put some good news in here.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, this time I actually helped out Angel for once.
Yay.
Much appreciated, my
Yeah,
friend.
because-
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to take fruit to the bare work of Mr. Casabona and talk about the Pope of Gaming, who, despite having lost his power, certainly hasn't lost his church. Geoff Keighley has again hosted the 2024 Game Awards.
Which is coming up in December.
That's right. And we have some big fancy nominees, some interesting names, and some, let's just say, divisive decisions. As Mr. Keighley decided that apparently expansions, remakes, and DLCs counted as nominees for the Game Awards. This pissed off a lot of people because they were hoping for more original titles. That being said, it looks like so far the public is somewhat satisfied with it. This was brought to us by Kat Bailey from the wonderful people at IGN. The Game Awards, the complete list of Game of the Year nominees.
Yeah.
Now, the Game Awards 2024 nominations are officially here, with a lot of fancy titles in line to take home major hardware. Topping the list are the Game of the Year's nominees, which include the one that, honestly, I was not expecting this one, is Astrobot, the adorable mascot fighter. And the second one is the one that nobody expected, because this game has slowly been in the background, gaining more popularity, and just suddenly exploded. It's a roguelike deck builder called Balatro, translated roughly as Red Hot Poker.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, I've never heard of that game up until now.
To be fair though, neither have I. Apparently, so the best way I can explain it is a deck builder like no other. It sacrifices, according to the description, the combat that has made so many in the genre popular. It doesn't even bother telling you a story. It basically relies on playing cards to keep you engaged, and it just grips your attention. I haven't played the game yet, but apparently the gameplay is so addictive, people are just, they're experiencing Tetris effects and just losing hours of their life to this game without even knowing it.
Sounds fun and sounds addictive. No wonder it's up for Game of the Year, apparently.
The best part is the fact that many people were, what the fuck is this game? And after 50 minutes went, guys, help, I can't stop playing this game. So it turns out, I guess the product just speaks for itself. Now, continuing on that, we have a more divisive option. We have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the second part in the upcoming 3-part saga, which the director has recently declared they are going to work as hard as they can to release the third part. And apparently that hasn't told them that supposedly, for the last stretch of the game, there might not be as many side activities or mini games as in the second game, because they really want to get part 3 out there. Figure that one out.
Yay!
And-
I'm sure all the Square Enix fans are happy about that.
Yep, the third one's going to be out on the PlayStation 7.
Eventually. Nah, maybe. And of
You're
course,
not
we
wrong.
have another very popular one, a turn-based RPG by the guy, designers and creators of Persona and Shin Megami Tensei, Metaphor Refantasio. And the game is basically about this. Guys, what if racism was bad?
Racism
But with
is-
magic powers!
But with
What the
what?
fuck?
I don't know the exact plot of the game. All I know is that it tackles race differences, cultural differences, the disparity of classes between the rich, the poor, the powerful, and the weak, and basically goes, bros, what if that shit was bad?
Okay, then it goes past that. It's not just racism. It's just like discrimination. It's just prejudice.
That is-
That's
racism
right.
is a-
This incredibly well-written, well-acted, and well-played game is woke.
And guess what? It's a Game of the Year
It's
nominee.
good.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, no, turns out that the difference is the writing, but I digress. That aside from Metaphor Fantasio, one that nobody was surprised to see was the DLC/expansion/sequel to Elden Ring, Shadow of the Earth Tree, notorious for its beautiful presentation, berserk aspirations and inspirations, and of course, its not bustingly hard difficulty. The last game, this one in particular, has sparked some controversy because it is technically an expansion. It's not part of the actual game. As a result, however, the game has revealed that its criteria bakes like this. Geoff Keighley states that the Game Awards aims to recognize the best creative and technical work every year, irrespective of the format of release. Expansion packs, new game seasons, DLCs, remakes, and remasters are eligible in all categories. If the jury deems the new creative and technical work to be worthy of nomination, factors such as newness of the content and the price value are also to be taken into consideration. Which means that Geoff Keighley basically says, guys, what if this shit was so good that it was Game of the Year, even if it wasn't technically a game?
What do you guys think? Do you think that should squeak? You should
Give me your honest opinion.
Okay, here's the thing.
Would you consider it worthy of it?
Okay, here's the thing. Remakes usually are slightly different, though. Remasters are just remasters. It's literally the same game, just updated with graphics and shit. DLCs are not actually games.
Yeah,
they're adding. You have to
DLCs
buy it.
add on to
Yeah.
the game. It's not actually a standalone game.
Like an expansion, as in like Final Fantasy 14. That's different because it's an entirely new portion of that
Are
game.
we sure? Like DLC
Exactly.
is literally just another name for expansion.
Yeah.
I know, but some DLCs are small.
Yeah.
However, this one apparently was substantive enough to.
It's like 40 more hours.
It adds more to the game and it involves more content and it improves the quality of the gameplay as a whole. So.
Oh no! Ironically, it makes the game even harder.
Oh.
Again, improves the quality of the gameplay as a whole.
But yeah, there does need to be cutoffs.
There needs to be limitations.
Like I think
that.
like if it was like, let's say for example, like fucking off the top of my head, if it was like a DLC for I don't know, NFL 2K25 or whatever, then yeah, you can make that argument that shit don't count. But like this one's apparently was substantive enough for it to be a big fucking deal that if you wanted to, it could be its own separate game. But it would just.
But then in that case, then instead of being Game of the Year, then it should be DLC of the year
or expansion of
Honestly,
the year.
that seems for. I agree with the twins on this one. It
Yeah.
should be something like DLC
There
of
should
the
be
year
another
because
category,
Another
that is
category,
just for DLCs and expansions.
Yes.
Agreed, because
Yeah.
DLCs, for the most part, like in the grand scheme of things, like DLCs,
They're not games.
They're not games. Like,
They're
Yeah, it's
extra,
like this.
extra
Yeah.
content.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're
it's like
maybe
this. You
extensions
would
to
say that
something.
Iceborne is way better than Monster Hunter World, right?
Yeah.
But you still need to have Monster Hunter World if you want to play
Exactly.
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 There you have
It's like
it.
you can't purchase the DLC on its own. You need to have the
Yeah.
actual game.
If it's not a standalone game that you can just play without anything else, then it
Yeah.
really shouldn't count.
That is correct. Now, I don't want to go through the entire list of the games and all the categories because holy crap, this is long. So I'm going to go for some of the first ones that we see so you know what's
missed
going
one.
on. So
you
far,
missed one, Angel.
No.
Angel, you missed
You
one.
missed one in the Game of the Year.
which one?
Black Myth.
Black Myth Wukong.
Oh, yeah, actually, I was going to mention that one just right
Damn,
now. But
Angel,
yes.
you don't give a shit about that game.
Like,
No, but I do, in fact, give a shit. I want to buy it sometime. But yes, Black Myth Wukong, the legend of the guy that inspired freaking Goku, is obviously there. And honestly, that one seems most likely to win, but because that is the one that is getting all the awards. In fact, based on the list here, Game of the Years are Astrobot, Balatro, Wukong, Elden Ring, Shadow of the DLC, Final Fantasy Part 2, and Metaphor Fantasio. Those are the same games that show up in the best game direction, and okay, I don't care how much people like it. Why is Hellblade 2 on the best narrative? That wasn't even a game. Get that shit out of here.
Let's see. Best.
Senua Saga Hellblade 2. Okay. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Final Fantasy Rebirth, Metaphor Refantasio, and Silent Hill 2. Yeah, those are all pretty much no-brainers. I'm like, what's up? What's wrong with Hellblade 2?
It's not really a game.
How is it not really a game?
It's basically a fancy glorified tech demo. The game itself is 4 hours long. There's barely any gameplay, and
Wait,
I'm not gonna
only
lie to
4
you, the
hours long?
story just isn't that good.
What?
Okay, yeah, that's barely.
How is that a game?
You're right. Yeah, that's barely a game. See,
That's like a trial.
That's where we can have the argument. That like
Yeah.
4 fucking hours as opposed to 40 for Shadow of the Earth Tree. Like, come on.
Yeah, if you really go out of
That's
your
just
way
like a
to see
demo.
everything in Hellblade 2, you get about 5 to 6 hours, and about one of those hours is actual gameplay. The first game itself was a fairly decent hack and slash with some interesting puzzle mechanics, but this game decided that apparently the mechanics of the narration are more important, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Hellblade 2 is everything people who hate Kojima thinks Kojima games are.
Oh my god.
Really? Okay.
Wow.
Really?
The very definition of too much style and not enough substance, and frankly, that should not be there. Silent Hill 2, the remake, obviously is getting quite a bit of attention, and honestly, I could see that one being there. In fact, it's one of the best remakes there. We also have best score and music, best art direction. Once again, Astrobot, Wukong, Elden Ring, Metaphor, and Neva. I don't know what Neva is.
I don't know.
Now, best score and
It's-
music. No surprise, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is in the list.
Of course.
Stellar Blade.
Oh, Stellar Blade.
Oh, Stellar Blade, thank you. Also,
I
yes,
still
it's
have
confirmed.
to buy that game.
It's confirmed. Stellar Blade is coming to PC. We don't have a specific release date, but supposedly it's going to be in 2025. So yeah, it's happening.
Nice.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Aside from that, we have Best Audio Design. Once again, Astrobot sweeping the table here. Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Yeah, nobody
Black
cares.
Ops.
Yeah, nobody cares about
Rebirth.
Call of Duty.
Once again, Senua Saga, get that shit out of here. And Silent Hill 2, not exactly a very, like,
All right.
stacked deck here.
We can skip
Best
that
performance.
because we don't know.
Oh yeah, Brianna White! Yee!
Brianna White. Who does she play?
Is it,
Aerith?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's Eric.
Yes,
Okay.
Eric.
Humberly Gonzalez, who K-Vess in Star Wars Outlaws.
Thank God that thing got decent sound design, because the voice acting was one of the few good things about that game.
Hanatel, who was in Life is Strange Double Exposure.
Luke Roberts. I'm guessing he's Sunderfield. And
That is the new voice of James Sunderland.
Sunderland.
Our boy. You know James. Everybody loves James.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Innovation and accessibility.
Now here's a bullshit category.
Yeah, we could skip that category. Fuck that.
Honestly, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is the only one that deserves a prize on this one, because it's the only one that actually helps people with this stuff. All of the other games on this category just make the game too easy, or just outright remove difficulty options instead of helping the people with disabilities. It's
I'll
nonsense.
see. Games for Impact.
Closer to the Distance. Indica. Hey, I like Indica. Sativa's all right too, though. Neva. Let's see here. Life is Strange Double Exposure. Senua Saga Hellblade 2, and Tales of Kenzera Zhao.
Okay.
That the Tales of Kenzera Zhao. Like, I had really high hopes for that game too.
Me too.
That was like the Wakandan Tales game.
All right.
Apparently, the actual gameplay itself just wasn't that innovative. It didn't caught enough of an audience.
Ah, poo.
Now,
Okay,
best,
best
Maybe
ongoing
next
game.
time.
best
High
ongoing
14.
game.
I'm not
Fortnite,
surprised with
surprise.
14.
Hey, 14.
Of course.
Final Fantasy 14.
Diablo
Yeah.
4 and Destiny 2 and Helldivers
Fortnite.
2.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say it right now. If Final Fantasy 14 loses to Fortnite, I'm not even gonna be mad.
Angel, what about Helldivers 2 losing to Fortnite?
I gotta
It's a
give it to
democracy.
Helldivers 2, despite the fact that they fucked up the reputation, the developers actually listened. Oh yeah, by the way, this happened recently. You know how the last time we talked about Helldivers 2, people were really pissed that everything was getting nerfed?
Yeah, and so they decided to sabotage the gameplay until they fixed it.
Well, the developers got together and went, guys, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We fucked up, and we heard you. So we're going to undo the nerfs. So now Earth is being protected again.
Yay!
Let's see. Best community support. You got
Okay,
Baldur's
that
Gate
really should go to Baldur's Gate
Baldur's
3.
Gate
Yeah,
3.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it should
definitely
go to
Baldur's
them.
Gate 3.
That immediately should win.
Why is Fortnite in the list? Move on.
No.
Anyways.
Because-
Honestly, if No Man's Sky wins that one, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be mad either, because I'm pretty sure the creator of that game doesn't sleep anymore.
No,
Yeah.
no, he's been fixing No Man's Sky since he put it out.
I know,
Please
Nerves.
stop. We forgave you
But-
7 expansions
but-
ago.
Honestly, Baldur's Gate 3, the community
Oh, no,
service
Baldur's
has
Gate
just
3
been
was-
amazing.
All right,
If
best-
it wins, I would not be surprised. But by the way, in the time it took us to say this, let me check something real quick. Small amount of research, please bear with
Okay,
me.
no, fine.
Yeah.
Best independent game. I'm going to be honest. None of us know about any of these independent games.
Yeah, we don't know those.
Sorry,
Sorry.
guys.
No.
Let's check.
Best debut.
Yeah, there we go. In the time it took us to talk about this, about a month ago, they dropped the next patch for No Man's Sky that introduces the ability to build your own
Jesus!
aquariums now.
Wait, build your own what?
You can build your own aquarium, plan expeditions, introduces left-handed VR mode, a bunch of fixes, and now you can straight up build your own ocean ecosystem to raise your own fishing or some shit.
Beautiful.
Alright.
Nice.
Let's see. Best debut indie game. Again, we don't know them. Hey, Angel's favorite character.
Oh, hey,
Best
AFK
mobile
Journey!
game.
I literally have that on
Yes.
here. Fuck you, ZZZ.
Yeah,
but
screw
I'm
you.
actually surprised Wuthering Waves is up here because not gonna sugarcoat it. It's been going downhill.
What, the Pokemon?
No.
Wuthering Waves.
Wuthering Waves.
Yeah, Wuthering Waves.
It's turning to be another waifu
Waifu game.
impact.
You know, it's been a
I'm
lot.
Turns out
ZZZ
basically
is also waifu. Oh yeah,
impact.
ZZZ is also waifu.
If it's not Genshin Impact or Star Rail, they don't seem to be putting as much effort into the other games.
Listen.
Let's go ahead and skip
It's
best
ridiculous.
VR because we don't play we don't play VR.
Sorry.
Yeah. Best
Fair
action
enough.
game.
Now, best action game. This one's got my mapped. Black Myth Wukong, Call of Duty Shooting People 6, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, and you know what? I expected this guy to show up earlier. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. Now with 20 times more xenophobia because we're killing literal bugs. So it's justified.
All right, best action adventure game. Prince of
Astrobot.
Persia.
Astrobot, Prince of Persia, Silent Hill
Legend
2,
of
Star Wars
Zelda.
Legend of
and
Zelda.
Legend of Zelda:
Ooh.
Echoes of Wisdom. Huh,
Apparently, this one is getting quite a bit of good press. A lot of people apparently are praising the gameplay and the sheer creativity you can use by combining magical items to do crazy shit together.
All right, now.
we have K-Storm off.
Who's
Going
squealing.
crazy.
And
Squealing.
seriously, like, K-Storm, you are so lucky, honey. You are so lucky, because... Okay, thank you. Okay, by all means, yes, come into frame. She was...
Much appreciated.
She's like, K-Storm is over here. She's got her hands, her face covered, and she's squeeing in joy over the
It's a
fact
good
that
game.
Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom is nominated.
Guys, I can't believe that after all these years, we finally get to play as Zelda in The Legend of Goddamn Zelda.
All right.
Finally.
Now, best RPG, of course, no surprise. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is on the list. So is Dragon's Dogma 2 and Elden Ring: Shadows of the Leather.
Like a dragon.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I think Meta for deserves to win this one.
Yeah.
No shade against Final Fantasy VII, except all of it, but this one actually has a full completed story. I wanted to like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, but the story, while it was good, it didn't quite grip me as much as the previous two games. That was Like a Dragon, and the previous one called The Man Who Sold His Name. They were all fairly self-concluded. I guess the best way I can put it is Like a Dragon feels like a greatest hits instead of an original hit single. You know what I mean?
No,
I
you're
get it.
fine. Now,
It's
best
perfectly
fight-
fine of itself. Everything else is just better at this point.
Best fighting game, I'm going to be very biased here. I hope Tekken 8 wins.
I want to say Tekken 8 could win, but I'm sorry, bro. Dragon Ball is there. Like,
Dragon Ball Sparking Zeros.
yeah.
It is
we
Dragon
cannot
Ball.
defeat the entire continent of
Dragon
South
Ball,
America,
I
Joe. I'm
mean-
sorry.
But I'm loyal to Tekken.
It's okay.
But
It's fine to have
but Tekken is so good though. Like Tekken deserves it, but it's Dragon Ball. We
Alright.
can't win against Dragon
Best
Ball.
family
We ain't
game.
beating Goku, man.
Hey!
Legend of Zelda again.
Princess Peach.
And then
Showtime.
Super Mario Party.
Super Mario Party Jamboree, which we definitely need to try sometime.
Yeah, let's
We
destroy our
certainly
friendship.
do.
All right, we could skip the strategy
Sim
game.
strategy game.
Racing, we don't do racing, and we certainly
That's
barely do
right.
multiplayer to begin with.
Except Jose is gonna probably shit his pants if WWE 2K24 doesn't win Best Sports or Racing Game.
Listen,
It's likely gonna be like fucking F124 though.
it better be WWE 2K24 because I own the game and I play the game and it's worth it.
Then vote.
Shut up.
Best multiplayer game. Let's see here: Call of Duty, Helldivers 2, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Tekken 8, and Warhammer 40K. Which do you think should win that one?
I think Warhammer has this one. It's the one that has been getting the highest amount of positive press, and it has been so far very well received with no dips or problems in its actual community service and, multiplayer definition.
Okay,
Mind you,
this one-
the game has a PvP, but mostly the multiplayer is what people really like to play because you get to kill aliens with your brothers.
Nice.
Now, okay, this one, best adaptation. The Arcane series on Netflix, Fallout that's on Prime Video, Knuckles, which is on Paramount, Like a Dragon Yakuza, and Tomb Raider, The Legend of Lara Croft, another series that's on Netflix.
Who was voiced by Haley Atwell. Did you know that, by the way? Agent Carter is Lara Croft.
Yay!
This is tricky for
Sorry,
me because
I like
by the way, have
You're
any of you guys
surprised
finished
by that?
watching Arcane Season 2 yet?
No, dude, Angel,
I
I
like
just
having-
told you, I have it queued up.
Spoilers, 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 and more spoilers.
I've been watching
Okay,
Fallout
no
and we've been
spoilers on my
watching
side.
Knuckles.
Okay, no spoilers on my side. I feel like Arcane deserves to win this one, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The last few episodes feel a little rushed. Like things are happening so quickly that I had to basically go, wait a fucking second, when did this occur? The story still wraps up fairly neatly, but now people are complaining because the way the show ended, well, let me put it this way. When the show started, the producer said, this is canon with the game. It's supposed to lead into the events of the game for many of these characters' origin stories.
Right.
By the time the show ends, this is his own thing now.
Good point.
That
yeah.
is true.
Although I would definitely say, in terms of balanced storytelling, Fallout's probably got this in the bag. I mean, they knocked it out the park.
I'm gonna be biased
Fair
and
enough.
say Knuckles.
Also, we got Macaulay Culkin for the next
Of course,
season.
you're biased.
Wait, in Fallout,
Yeah.
Wait, which character did he play?
he's gonna play
No,
his son.
he hasn't shown up yet, but he's just gonna be there.
All right, well, I'm biased and I would like Knuckles to win.
Monster Hunter Wilds.
Fair
Monster
enough.
Hunter
Monster Hunter
Wilds.
Wilds,
Monster Hunter Wilds.
Okay, for most anticipated game,
It's like, do we even need to say any other names? Like, everybody. Okay, Dead Stranding 2 on the beach gets like an honorary mention, but we're all here for Monster Goddamn Hunter
Well,
Wilds.
Yeah, Ghost of Yote would be really cool.
also
But
Ghost of
GTA
Yote
Monster
is-
Hunter.
looks like it's gonna be fun. Metroid Prime 4, fuck yeah.
And Death Stranding
Finally!
on the beach.
On the beach.
Most likely, Metroid will get a bit more press when we get more information because we barely have anything besides an announcement and the smallest trailer in the world.
Right. Okay.
Now, this category, I'm sorry, but I gotta talk about this one. This one fucking killed me.
What?
Content Creator of the Year. We have Casio, who is a well-known YouTuber. We have, let's see, Ilo Juan, who is also a very well-known YouTuber. We have Techno Gamers, who's a well-known YouTuber group. We have Typical Gamer, who is a classic boy of ours. And we have Usada Pecora, #1 VTuber and the most famous female streamer in the world.
So what do they have to do with gaming?
Allow me to put it this way.
Content creators.
Okay, yeah.
They're
Joe,
gamers.
you know what this list looks like right now?
What does it look like?
Hydrogen Bomb versus 4 Coughing Babies.
Wow.
Like, no offense to the creators. I'm pretty sure these dudes are working their ass off, but they're competing against Usada Pecora.
Let me look her up.
She is the most popular female streamer in the world and the #1 HoloLive VTuber. She's so fucking famous, Kojima chills for her.
Oh, you're goddamn right. I forgot about her. Yeah, this is her. That's Usada Pecora. That's her. She's the bunny girl, and Kojima wanted her. He stands her and he follows her. So yeah, okay, no, I remember now. Fuck. Okay, these guys are fucked.
Like, no offense, those guys are good at their job, but this is like, you're not winning this. I'm sorry, bro. You are dead.
Just keep scrolling.
That's an impossible mountain
Skip.
to climb.
Wait, what's the last one?
The best.
Skip.
And the last 3 involve esports.
Yeah, we
Nah.
don't pay attention to
The rest is just esports. So far, pretty solid collection of titles. Some of them that, based on their very nature, yes, I agree with you guys, genuinely should not be here. Overall, we're getting some solid work to go into it, and ultimately they are awards, so please remember, it's just a matter of opinion and judgment. Some of them look like they really could win, some of them look like they should win, but I think we can all agree that no, Elden Ring should not be there right now. That's a DLC. Like, get that shit out of there. I don't care if it's good, it shouldn't be there. Go away.
Yeah, no.
If
you
they
want-
want to
Sonic
do
Confusing or
DLCs, they
something.
need to have another section.
That's DLC.
Exactly.
There you go.
A separate category for DLCs would be much more beneficial.
expansions.
Rather than lump them together with another category that doesn't fit them.
And for
Honestly,
anyone-
best expansion would have worked just fine. That's a good title.
let me take
I
a look
agree.
in our chat here before I continue. Mr. Geek Me Out, by the way. Hey up, Mr. Geek Me Out. Happy
Hello.
Thanksgiving to you. Yeah, this month is the anniversary of JFK's assassination before Thanksgiving. That's a horrifying fact to know.
Why would you bring that
Damn.
up?
Because it's a horrifying fact to know.
So we don't get ahead of ourselves.
Why would you say it like that, Angel?
Bad Angel. Just for that, I might not cook for you the next time you come over.
She will. She doesn't mean
Does
that.
that mean
go
that
choke
we
on your
get
pork.
his serving?
By the
Yes,
way,
maybe.
Fine. I'll try to not to let it.
is
Get to my
Usada
head.
Pecora.
Angel! He's so cute!
This is
By the
Usada
way,
Pecora.
for a little bit of
Says
context,
the same
Usada Pecora is known for 2 things. A, her incredibly loud and high-pitched laughter that sounds like it's going up and down the scale. And B, every time she plays video games, she, inadvertently or not, picks the most destructive option. So her fans call her a war criminal.
Perfect.
Love her!
No, it's like the character. It's like Isabelle from Animal Crossing, like grabbing the Doom gun and just killing out everybody.
Like,
That's
she's
pretty
a-
much
she's a
Pecora.
VTuber after our own hearts.
That's her.
That's adorable. She's after our
Yeah.
own hearts here.
Fun little fact, at one point people were talking that they wanted to talk to her mom. So she went out of her way to call to her company and they made a VTuber model of her mom. And she had a whole stream for April's Fool with her mom. And it nearly broke the site.
You're kidding me?
Damn.
Seriously?
That's awesome.
That's adorable and ridiculous, and I love it, and it's the most dumbest thing ever. It's adorable.
Turns out the one thing people love more than Pecora is Peco Mama. So there you have it.
Oh my god, you're right.
Well, just want to remind folks that the Game Awards is next month on December 13th.
December 12th.
On December 12th, and those are the nominees for now. And yeah, we'll see what happens next month as far as that's concerned.
And let's not go out without a bang, Angel. Let's get that one GameSpot article that you sent in, because this one's bullshit and shenanigans
It
of the
is.
highest order.
And
And Sarah,
it is
you're
indeed.
saying I would cosplay as Pecora. Yeah, go for it.
You should. She's adorable. Disgustingly
Yeah,
so.
December 12th. Yep. All right.
Time for misery. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Something, sleeping dragons. Let's talk about
Imagine
Arcane
Dragons.
for a second.
Come on, man.
Sleeping.
As you know, Arcane has achieved an extraordinary, almost monumental level of popularity as one of the most well-known and most liked video game adaptations of all time, which helps mainly because the game itself is a cesspool of radioactive toxic waste so evil that I wouldn't even send the Nazis in there to get themselves sentenced for the rest of their lives. I might download it tomorrow. Anyway, point in case is, we got some unfortunately not so good news. Once again, a reminder that Netflix is a shithole. Riot, according by GameSpot article by Mr. Blair Marnell, Riot calls out Netflix for a disrespectful AI-made Arcane Season 2 poster.
Oh no!
It ain't looking good, folks. This weekend, Arcane Season 2 is wrapping up for the show's grand finale. They already ended. But the League of Legends inspired series apparently is causing a bit of friction between Riot Games, the company that made the game, and Netflix over an Arcane Season 2 promo poster created by the AI. A user on Twitter, it's called Twitter, shut up,
It's called Twitter, Elon. Shut the fuck up.
going by Eggberith, noticed that an image and posted it online. The dead giveaway that it was AI created is the anatomically correct, incredibly fucked up hands, which are where the AI still struggles. And yes, if you look at the image here right now, it shows a Jinx hugging her sister V. But if you look very carefully at the hand, in fact, not even carefully at all, her hand literally loses the skin near the bottom area, and the digits become like string cheese.
Yeah, we're gonna blow up the image so that we can get a closer look and
Look at the hand.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
I have to be closer for this shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see here?
Look at that hand.
Okay, you see this digit? You see how it becomes another digit right under here? Like she's got a second hand in the hand?
That is so weird.
Her second index finger literally cuts off and starts again,
Yeah,
and then it just extends.
Yeah, that's. Ooh.
God.
Also, if you look carefully, for some reason, V's ear has become like a metallic earmo for some shit.
Vi.
Oh.
Is it Vi or V? It's Vi, right?
It's V.
It's V.
Is it V?
It's V.
Really?
It's disaster lesbian.
Okay, yeah, well, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, the user says, I feel stupid, but what's going on with Jinx's and V's hand? The image was subsequently removed from Netflix. And the Arcane brand lead, Alex Shamir, confirmed that the poster was made with AI. He also stated that it was against Riot Games' policy of not using that garbage because it would be, in his words, disrespectful to the incredible artists who work on the show.
Yeah, no,
Please
it is. It looks so damn weird. It's like the two arms are forming through osmosis.
Yeah, it's like it's becoming a skeleton. Now, Alex himself quoted, I appreciate you bringing this to our attention. We have a strict stance of no AI policy to anything related to Arcane because it's disrespectful to the incredible artists who work on the show. This image was a mistake and it has been removed. Thank you again for calling it out. Now, while it is unclear whether Netflix and Riot Games will team up for another animated series set in the world of League of Legends, the cost of Arcane Season 2 may have been a determining factor as to why the show ended there. According to the report in Variety earlier this month, Arcane is the most expensive animated series ever made, created by Riot Games, who spent $250 million to make the damn thing.
What?
Damn!
Yeah, turns out that art style is really goddamn expensive.
Holy
That shit ain't cheap.
You can make Red 1 for that money.
Yeah.
Fucking rock the Dwayne.
The report also revealed that Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret War directors Joe and Anthony Russo were hired to develop a live-action movie set in the League of Legends universe. But when the Russos parted ways over creative differences, the brothers got $5 million payout and then they just left the project. So sadly, that one is still on the ground.
I was like, okay, sorry, this ain't gonna work out. Here's some money for your trouble.
Unfortunate,
right,
but yeah, it looks like once again, sneaky little Netflix tried to use the shortcuts to get by.
Oh, Hulas, what the fuck, man?
Oh, that's so scummy.
It's pretty disgusting, and the fact that they genuinely put that there and they didn't look at the image, they just went, fuck it, people won't even notice at the promotional image they see every time they mouse over it.
Except people actually do notice because, we have eyes.
Man, AI has truly done nothing except ruin people's perception of what good art could be. Now every time you see something that looks even mildly good and anime inspired, your first reaction is gonna be,
Is it AI?
Is it AI? Let me check.
why can't I see the hands? Where are the hands? Show me the hands, Captain.
I fear.
I closed that too early.
I fear what is gonna happen when we're gonna have to always look at all the videos and be like, is this AI?
Is
Because
this
now it's
being...
obvious and
Now you
AI
always
for
have to
video.
double check.
But I fear when you're just like, I don't
Like,
know if this is AI or
this
not.
looks pretty. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
this
because-
looks a little bit too good. Yep, it's AI.
Yeah, because unfortunately now we're living in a society where AI-generated content online is becoming more commonplace.
It's becoming a
And I
fucking
hate
virus.
it.
Why is it the first result of my... Why is it that every time I Google something, the first result is AI? Get that shit off my screen.
I hate it.
I do want
Get this shit off me.
I do want to leave us on a good note here because we deserve that for the holiday break and everything. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is we came to an agreement. Next week, are we going to be streaming at all, or are we going to try to do just the Ravens Flock Saturday night, or how are we doing this?
Okay, so here's the thing. Because I did want to wait for the announcements, but yes, next Thursday there will be no Wrestle Rewind because Thanksgiving.
And next Wednesday there will be no episode of the Black Files because Thanksgiving.
Oh, you sure you don't
Of
wanna-
course, understandable.
But Saturday night, depending on y'all, what do you think? Do you think you can do it? Do you want to do it? Do you want to come in? Do you think we can do it or not?
Do you think that you'll still
I'm
be
gonna
in
be
the coma
down here
from all the
anyways.
bird?
Yeah, because I have to drive her down
I'm
here
gonna be-
anyways.
We'll have
And-
leftovers.
Yeah, I
leftovers.
may have to crash a bit.
Yeah, I'll
12-hour
be
shift.
I'll be bumming your couch after I drop her off, and I'll be taking a nice little nap.
Okay.
I'll see how awake I am when I get off of work at 7. If I have to,
I just
dip
request
out
coffee.
and
If
take
you're
a
still
nap.
alive.
But you'll still be with us. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yay!
No, I'll literally
be
be
dead.
knocking at your door at like 7 in the morning. Be like, "Hi, okay, couch time, bye."
That's fine.
And
That
then
doesn't-
she dies in
And
your
then
chair.
I'll die.
Okay, but that's okay. That doesn't matter because you're still gonna be with us. Yay! Suck it, Angel.
Yay. Hey, it's not my fault that I got bills to pay and I got mouths
I
to
mean,
feed
you
and there
always
ain't nothing
could
in
just
this
come
world for
over
free.
after, be like, "I have brought food, and now I leave. Goodbye."
But I can't slow down, I can't hold back, and you know I wish I could. But there ain't no rest for the wicked until I close my eyes for good.
The good news is in here. It's in the thingy. It's on SoundCloud and also on YouTube. I will show the SoundCloud on here.
All right, so-
Friends of the Ravens Flock. Earlier today, the illustrious singer of the nerd and con community, Zoe Van West, has teamed up with E-Tank, who's an excellent DJ, and the two of them have actually worked together on remixing a very popular song right now. How much do you ladies know about this about the song "Labor"?
Bye.
Shit, what's the name of the singer? Hang on, I'm trying to pull it up. I'm so frozen over
I
here.
know of the song Labor, but
Okay, yeah, you know of the song. Let's see here.
It was more of a
it's
hip-hop
by-
song.
No, it's wrong song. Okay, it's by Paris Paloma. It's very popular on the memes over here. And you know what? I'm just gonna fucking share the link for the video.
yeah,
And-
we can't play the song right here because copyright.
Yeah, we won't be able to play the song, but I will share the link to the video itself because Zoe Van West and E-Tank have actually remixed that together themselves, and in order to celebrate it, they went ahead and made a music video for it as well, and they released both the music video and the remix today. The remix is available on SoundCloud, on E-Tank's SoundCloud here, and the video is up on YouTube. Why isn't it refreshing? Refreshing it. There you go. Fucking hell. There. Open. Stop it.
Open!
I said stop it. I said open. Shut up. Stop it. Here. Look. Copy. There. And there. And there. Okay. We want
Oh
y'all
wow,
to
that was
focus-
way faster to download than I thought it would be.
This is the work of passion that Zoe was actually she was transfixed by the actual. By,
Oh yeah, I saw that picture on
That's
Facebook.
great.
Yeah.
She did a really great job.
Outfits.
I'm actually trying to fix this so we can see it. Here we go. Yeah. Like this is literally this is basically like a live action music video to the song. I can't play the music because it is
Copyrights.
but we encourage you fine folks to check it out. We want you guys to support these artists, support Zoe Van West, support E-Tank, and give them. No, we can show.
No, pause it because that's the first thing, so that people know who this is.
Yeah. Oh, pause that. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, she is insane for putting together this outfit
It's
and
gorgeous.
Of course, I'm sure you recognize the aesthetic of
Yes.
her being a crow here. I know it's not a raven, but it's close enough.
It's close enough.
Black birds.
They're Corvid
You know-
cousins.
I
Yeah.
can
Listen, it's
appreciate
black
the
and it's a
arts.
bird. You know what an ostrich is? Just a bigger raven that runs really fast.
Well, Angel, if you want to know what an ostrich is, just go look at a mirror.
Yo,
Wow.
you could at least call me an emu or a cassowary. Give me a cool bird.
Do you want to be a
fuck.
kiwi instead?
Yes.
Or a dodo?
No.
You want to be dodo?
No, those are extinct.
No, I want to be a
Not
woodcock.
kiwis.
No, the dodos are.
Shh. But dodos are cute.
Yeah, but they're
No, I
extinct
want
due
to be a
genetic
woodcock.
symmetry.
Bring them back. I'll have one as a pet. They're so cute.
All
They're
right,
so
but
dumb.
Yes, we do want to, but yes, here on Raven's Flock, we want to send a shout out to Zoe Van West and to E-Tank for putting together this amazing music video.
Yeah, you're gonna see that she's actually gonna get to do some belly dancing here.
Oh,
And
You could go and watch it the rest on your own.
but putting it simply, folks, support your local artists. Support these peoples. They're the man. Well, one of them's a man, the other's a woman, but they're the man.
And with that, we have reached the end of our program, and I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. You guys have been fantastic in the live chat. But yes, some November announcements to wrap things up. So, as I mentioned earlier, there will be no Wrestle Rewind next week because Thanksgiving. We're not going to have an edition of Los Amigos Play next week, but we will be back for the Ravens Flock next Saturday night on November 30th, the final Saturday of the month of November, to wrap it up.
Yep, and of course, also like I said, this past week we did these programs over here. We did Wrestle Rewind, which is your show, Jose. Tell them, like, just because we're not doing it doesn't mean we're not going to plug our shows.
No, of course
plug
not.
The shows.
Oh no, here we go. Well, first of all, Angel. Now,
K-Storm filled in this
K-Storm
week.
filled in this week on Los Amigos Play. We did a little bit of Hades, another great run, which got her as far as going all the way up to
Sticks.
going up to Styx. But
It's about damn time. Almost
We
there.
gotta meet Daddy.
But we're coming close to December, Angel. We're coming close to December 7th. Are we going to be able to return to Los Amigos Play to play Shadow the Hedgehog?
We should be able to. I gotta check on that for you because December 7th is the last day for the thing that I'm doing. Okay, no, it will sadly not be. On the 7th,
Okay,
I
fine,
will
but
still be
okay,
unavailable.
so- yeah, no, you're fine. But how about this? But how about later in the month of December?
Oh, definitely. For the 14th of December, which most likely be the next Saturday, I will finally be free and we will return to play Shadow the Hedgehog. We are almost done. We finished the neutral lawful route, which was the most depressing goddamn thing in the world. And we gotta finish the neutral evil route so we can finally reach the true ending and finally get the full story of how Keanu Reeves got hired to be in Bill and Ted's excellent adventure. And I do hope that you will join us for that, as we will be playing that game and many others in Los Amigos Play at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and King.
And
Yeah.
of course, for all wrestling fans out there, tune into my program, Wrestle Rewind, which is every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube at Kick, where me and my tag partner
Touch me.
review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. So since we're going to be taking a break next week due to reasons of gobble, please return to our program Wrestle Rewind on the following Thursday of December 5th, where we give our review of the 3 shows, and we'll also review the main event of WWE's Survivor Series.
War Games!
Yay!
It's gonna be fun. They literally announced it last night. The bad guy version of the Bloodline are gonna be facing off in a 2 ring sized steel cage, as in 2 wrestling rings side to side, end to end, with a full solid steel cage surrounding it. It's going to be brutal and hilarious and fun. And on the other side, you have the original Bloodline. You've got Roman Reigns returning. You've got the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso getting back together.
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn.
The Uso brothers.
And they needed a 5th member to join in. And thankfully, they couldn't ask for better than the best in the world.
CM Punk.
No, to this, I still can't believe it.
It was awesome.
How did they get him in here?
He's
What did
back,
they offer
bitches.
him?
It's going to be fun, and everyone's going to have a good time.
Did they tell him that he could go and piss in, like, that other guy's garden or something as a recompense?
Jesus, bro.
Probably.
What's his name?
It doesn't matter. He's pointless.
But
That one guy, he's always beefing him. Mac, did they tell him he could just go and, like, destroy McIntyre's car or something?
No, he's got bigger things to worry about. You know, like recovering from losing a lot of blood. But anyways, tune in to Thursday, December 5th, where we return with Wrestle Rewind.
Yep, and you gotta get your week started off right with my program, which is the Black Files, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. You guys notice that we covered a whole bunch of different stories in the world of nerd and pop culture, but on the Black Files, we just follow up on one story. This week, however, we got a little bit of a mulligan because of the bullshit that happened Saturday night last week, and where the computer was being stupid, and I was frustrated, and I put a hole in the wall because I'm an idiot, and it couldn't tell that I was leaning against 60-year-old drywall. But we basically redid the episode that we were supposed to do last Saturday night. But if you guys want more in-depth stories where we cover more things that are a little bit more serious, that are a little bit harder, but also always unfiltered and uncensored, and we try to dig to the truth of the matter, and we leave our hard feelings beside, and we just spit our bullshit out, then request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern for the Black Files.
And of course, tune into our main show, the #1 show on our channel, The Ravens Flock, which is every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube at Kick, where we, the motley crew of nerds, are gathered here every Saturday night to discuss with you the news and topics circulating in the world of nerd and geek culture. Whether it's a slow week, a busy week, or even a dead week, no matter who gets vindicated or who gets rightfully slapped down by the law.
Or remastered, apparently. That's a lot of remasters there, Sarah Serenity.
Yes, there's always something to talk about, and we'll be here to share with each and every one of you with 0% of AI-generated content.
No AI-generated bullshit around here at all. It is forbidden!
Exactly. And once again, folks, we want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. You guys have been fantastic in the live chat, and this is something that we've been doing for a long time, working hard and staying strong to make
your voice our mission.
With that being said, Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Folks, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of The Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, Anna Rose Cosplay, Dragonfang Cosplay, K-Store Cosplay, and yours truly, Juan Arouse, as we bring you the latest news in the world of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between, working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission. Join us as we go live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, you continue to follow us on, where is that the right one? Yeah, it is. I need new glasses. Facebook.com/The Ravens Flock, Twitter.com/Ravens Flock 13, Instagram.com/The Ravens Flock Online, Kick.com/The Ravens Flock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring the tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/The Ravens Flock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right,
we didn't
folks.
miss your
Nice.
list, Sarah Serenity. It's just a lot.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting edition of our flagship show. Nerds watching all over the internet, we are The Ravens Flock, and we are out.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody! Enjoy the bird! Turkey's
Time to
better than ham!
download League of Legends.
better.
Turkey's better than
Ham,
ham!
ham, ham.
Donkey!
Dicks.
Good job, everybody. Fantastic work. Thank you for waiting for me.